Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. Back with another lesson. And not sure what I'm going to call it, but it's going to be focused heavily on younger men in this faith. All right. And you got to be able to rule your spirit, man. You got to be able to rule your spirit, rule your flesh. And first and foremost, you can't neglect the spirit and wise counsel. All right. You're young. Your testosterone is at full strength, and you're out here moving around, and you're bound to make poor decisions if you're not truly in the spirit. All right. Now I'm indirectly talking about an incident, but this what I'm gonna say is gonna apply to any young man that's in this faith or in this knowledge. The more you move around recklessly and neglect the spirit and wise counsel, the Lord can put you in a horrible situation, man. A real horrible situation that you might not get out of. All right. Because we have to stand firm in what the Lord has revealed unto us, man. All right. This emotional stuff about you feel like you're missing out in the world, still gathering around individuals that are in the world, putting yourself in certain situations. The Lord can easily, like I said, put you in a situation where you can't get out of. But the scriptures I'm going to jump into is 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. It says, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness?" Because the more you are in the spirit, the deeper the Lord deals with you and bring you on a certain level. A lot of times you don't even feel comfortable, right, being in certain situations with non-believers, man. All right, because you can't depend or know how they're going to react to certain things, right? So you don't even want to be in a situation around them because they don't have the wisdom of Yahweh Shai to navigate whatever experience the correct way. So when you're a young man and you're putting yourself around people you used to hang out with in the world, or just around a bunch of niggas, just to try to pick up some woman or something like that, things can get out of hand if you're not spiritual, and things can get out of hand if that's all who's around you, man. All right. And being young, it can't be an excuse anymore, man. And you got to mature and grow the hell up. Right. From there, let's get this. Ecclesiastes 27:12. It says, "If thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time, but be continually among men of understanding." That's where you want to be at. If you want to go somewhere with some brothers that have understanding and partake in a drink at the bar or something like that, fine, cool. But to be in a situation with a bunch of niggas and you don't know what can pop off, man. You do not know what can pop off. And like I said, man, brothers, young men have to mature even more in the times we're entering into. Okay? And you don't think with the head downstairs, man. You got to think with the head upstairs. Right? Because you, like I said, you don't know what can happen out here. One, being around a bunch of non-believers, and two, not using the spirit, man. Being out the spirit or neglecting the spirit. Right? If you keep neglecting that spirit, the Lord is going to eventually neglect you. You know? Let me read that again. It says, Ecclesiastes 27:12. "If thou be amongst the indiscreet, observe the time, but be continually among men of understanding." All right. from there, let's jump in the book of Romans. Romans chapter 13, verse 12. It says, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. And you see what's going on in the world right now. It's evident. In the middle of a trade war, stock markets are crashing all around the world. People are fed the hell up. We have marches, rebellion. Okay? Hey, we are in those times and in those days. So, and you supposedly being in this truth and knowing what's at stake and what's coming, and your mind should be in the right place, man. I don't care how old you are, man. Rule your spirit. You know? Hey, rule your spirit, rule your flesh, get it in control, and stop neglecting neglecting the Holy Spirit. Right? Stop putting it on the back burner before the Lord put you on the back burner. Because it can and will happen. Verse 13, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting, drunkenness, not in chambering, and wantonness, not in strife and envying. Put ye on the Lord Yahushua, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Right? Hey, so as a young man, hey, you gotta fight even harder, man. All right, you gotta fight even harder in this. Okay? So you got to put yourself in the right situation, put yourself around young men that are mature, that are on the right track, that's steady, that's doing the right things. Hey, those men serve as examples, especially those that are around your same age. All right? But first and foremost, you can't neglect the spirit, man. Hey, this wanting to do the things of the people in the world all the time, man. Hey, that's not a good spirit. That type of spirit and that want, hey, can drag you right off the truth, man, and put you in a horrible situation. From there, let's go into the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12. It says, let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers in word and conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, in purity. Right? People got eyeballs on you, regardless if if you want them on you or not. There was a commercial back in the day where you had the NBA player Charles Barkley. I'm not a role model, and you don't get to pick whether you're a role model or not, man. And I'm basically opposing this into the truth, where you're in this truth and you're walking this walk and you've been in this thing some years. People got eyeballs on you. People are looking at you, how you react in certain situations, what you do in certain situations. Hey, brothers can see that, and you can serve as a beautiful example of what to be and what to do, or you can be looked at as a warning of how, man, don't do this. This is what happened to this guy, right? You don't want to be that type of example, man. You don't want to be the case of what happened to this guy, and don't walk that road. You don't want to serve as that type of example. Believe me. It says, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy in the laying of the hands of the presbytery. Meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. Right? So when you give yourself wholly to these things, the Lord is just not going to take away that hedge of protection. All right? Because you're going to be surrounded, disciplined, doing the works you need to do, and your mind is not going to be in the world, moving like guys in the world, and ending up, in some cases, the outcome of guys in the world, man. All right? We have to move with wisdom. And once we stop moving with wisdom and the Lord take that protection off of us, hey, all bets are off, right? But this is just something that was on my mind, concerning some incident. But I just wanted to put this out there for, all you young men, regardless of wherever you at. Of course, it's tough to be disciplined and young, but that the Lord demands that of you. All right, He demands that of you, and if you give yourself wholly to them, He's gonna fight for you, man. He's gonna protect you. But once you stop, like I said, you're liable to open yourself up to all type of things, man. All type of things. But that's the point. I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom the next time.